Thank you and welcome to the show this morning. The topic this morning is young gentlemen. And of course, we are dealing with the problem of mentoring the African American male. And to talk about this new concept of young gentlemen is Reverend Daniel M. Hayes. Reverend Hayes is the pastor of John Wesley United, Gordon Memorial United Methodist Church in Nashville, Tennessee. And of course, Reverend Hayes, let me welcome you to the show this morning. And I think I might have given you an earlier appointment, one of many appointments that you've had since you've been involved in the United Methodist Church.
Right.
Before we get started, Reverend Hayes, let's see if we can have you to give our audience some information about your background, your education, and some of the things that eventually led you to developing this concept of young gentlemen designed to deal with the whole question of mentoring African American and general American males. Let's talk about it from that perspective.
One, I grew up in North Nashville, attended all the schools of North Nashville, including Pearl High School, graduating from Tennessee State University. I attended Vanderbilt Divinity School and later transferred to ITC, Theological Seminary in Atlanta, Georgia, and received Master of Divinity from that school in Atlanta, Georgia, Gammon. I've also had an opportunity to participate with youth and children for most of my life. As a teenager myself, I coached Little League baseball, Little League football. I participated in directing and coordinating a Boy Scout troop, but as time had gone on, I wanted to do more for the young men coming up to make sure that they had good lives and lived outstanding citizenships. So I've had an opportunity to grow up in North Nashville and be around so many young folk most of my life. And God has blessed me to do so many things in my life, so I just want to kind of give back to the youth of today. One of the things that we also had an opportunity to just share in other areas of with youth lives, such as Boy Scouts, and we mentioned earlier also basketball, and whatever that we felt that would contribute to the value of life for young men, we've tried to participate in. Also, we've attended many workshops and of dealing with young men. I've also spent a lot of time counseling young men and parents and children and parents' relationship to kind of strengthen that. So in that area, we've been trying to just develop a relationship with our young people and the community, and also their parents and the church.
And so the program that you're talking about now, that you've now developed, dealing with young people, is essentially an outgrowth of all of your experiences dealing with young people from a very, very early period up until now. Is that what you're saying?
Correct. Well, things have changed. Times have changed. Young people have changed quite a bit. And now you need more structured programs to make sure that kids are reaching their full potential.
Good.
And that was one of the things that brought this program to my mind. I didn't want to just be a big brother, and I appreciate every program for our youth and our children, not just to mentor youth and children, but to have some hands-on experience and to do some things that would actually affect their everyday living, and things that will help their parents understand the children, and have the children, most importantly, understand what their parents are trying to tell them to do and get them to do. We're living in a time where if we don't do something, our kids every year are getting just a little bit more out of control, But I think that we have to now come up with a plan, come up with a program that's going to bring young people back in, especially young men, and especially African American young men, because we don't want to lose a lot of young men. We're filling up juveniles, we're filling up prisoners, and we're filling up jails, and it's time that we fill up schools and we fill up lives.
And of course, Reverend Hayes, we've got about 5 or 6 seconds before the end of this segment, and when we come back, we'll give you an opportunity to talk about the program that you developed dealing with young gentlemen. Of course, we'll be back with our audience following. We're talking to Reverend Dan.